For 10,000 years, she stood as a symbol of loyalty in the desolate realm of Outworld, a living testament to the might of its emperor. Princess Kitana, the stepdaughter of Shao Kahn, served as his personal assassin, her heart shielded by a fortress of duty and a past shrouded in lies. Beside his throne, her face was a mask of stoicism, but behind her eyes, the first seeds of doubt began to sprout, watered by whispers of a life she couldn't remember. They were faint echoes of a world bathed in ethereal light, a vibrant, beautiful realm that existed long before the current age of darkness and despair. This was Edenia, her true home, a paradise lost to the brutal conquest of the very man she called father. In the brutal training pits of Outworld, she honed her skills, her steel fans moving like extensions of her own body. Sparring with her closest friend, the fiercely loyal Jade, their combat was a deadly dance, a symphony of precision and lethality that belied the turmoil brewing within the princess's soul. Every parry and every strike sharpened not only her body, but the questions that pricked at the edges of her consciousness, preparing her for a truth she was not yet ready to face. The fortress of lies that Shao Kahn had built around Kitana's life began to crumble under the weight of her growing suspicion. Driven by an unexplainable yearning, she sought answers in the forbidden archives of the Emperor's palace. There, in the flickering torchlight, she discovered ancient scrolls and was besieged by haunting visions that tore through the veil of her fabricated memories. She saw it all, the brutal, unprovoked invasion of her beautiful homeland, Edenia. She witnessed the horrifying truth of her lineage, seeing Shao Kahn, the man who raised her, strike down her true father, King Jerrod, and seize the throne. The revelation was a poison that coursed through her veins, but the Emperor's cruelty had another, more tangible form. This was Mileena, her so-called twin sister. A grotesque and unstable clone created by the sorcerer Shang Tsung, Mileena was a monstrous perversion of Kitana's own likeness, blending Tarkatan savagery with Edenian grace. A tense confrontation between them revealed Mileena's feral nature and her unwavering devotion to Shao Kahn. Solidifying Kitana's horror, the truth was a painful, searing brand, but it forged a new resolve within her. The mask of the loyal daughter fell away, replaced by the determined face of a rebel queen. The decision was made. The path was clear. Kitana turned her back on the lies of Outworld and the tyrant who had orchestrated her life of servitude. Her escape was not one of stealth, but of open defiance. A declaration of war written in the blood of those who stood in her way. She fought through legions of Shao Kahn's most formidable guards, her steel fans slicing through the air with a newfound purpose, each movement a step closer to freedom and vengeance. Her defection sent shockwaves across the realms, and she soon found allies in the champions of Earthrealm. Warriors like Liu Kang and Raiden, who shared her goal of stopping the Emperor's relentless conquest. United by a common enemy, they gathered in clandestine war councils, their faces illuminated by maps and flickering candlelight as they planned their desperate strategy against the overwhelming might of Outworld's armies. This alliance sparked the flame of a full-scale rebellion, and Kitana was at its very heart. A montage of desperate, brutal battles unfolded across the realms, showcasing the princess's elegant yet lethal fighting style. She was a whirlwind of blue and steel, a beacon of hope against the monstrous forces of Shao Kahn, her every victory bringing her one step closer to liberating the home she barely remembered. The war for the realms culminated in a final epic confrontation, a battle that would decide the fate of millions. Princess Kitana, now a general leading the charge of the allied forces, faced her tyrannical stepfather, Shao Kahn, on the blood-soaked grounds of his own fortress. It was a clash of titans, the raw, brutish power of the Emperor against the swift, precise grace of the Edenian princess. Every clang of his hammer against her fans was a lifetime of pain and deception being shattered. Fueled by the memory of her true father and the suffering of her people, Kitana fought with a ferocity that matched the Emperor's own. In a climactic moment, evading a final, desperate strike from his wrath hammer, she found an opening. With a cry that was both a lament and a war chant, she dealt the final, fatal blow, ending the tyrant's reign of terror forever. The silence that followed his fall was deafening, soon replaced by the cheers of liberated armies. Her long and arduous journey had reached its end. Kitana returned to a freed Edenia, no longer a pawn but a savior. As she stood before her people, a crown was placed upon her head, and the lost princess finally took her rightful place as queen, restoring peace and ushering in a new dawn for her reborn realm.